Yeah, we've got Saturday games this week. Texans, Chiefs.
Finally.
Will Patrick Mahomes play?
We got everyday games coming up. Are you kidding me?
Steelers, Ravens also on Saturday. And look at this! It's post-Ozempic Pete!
Yeah.
He finally had a winning week, so we finally updated his picture after Pete dropped 70 pounds.
No.
It's not 70.
By the way, no, it's not.
Oh, it's
They had me in that studio for 45 minutes. They couldn't find one picture of me smiling. This is unbelievable.
Maybe you chose not to smile?
Go look at the pics. A lot of smiles, Amanda.
11-6, Pete. How did you finally?
You know, that picture's from today when we did the podcast.
Must have been some noise in the studio.
It was angry Kyle today.
Stop. Moving on to the picks.
I had a good week, and I actually hit my best bet for once in my life.
That was good.
And I continued my streak. I hit my 6th straight best bet.
We know. We heard it about 12 times when we were in the newsroom today.
You have to stick around to get my pick.
He's been hot. He has been hot. Yeah, on fire.
He's feeling himself after he turned 40
really
yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm just happy I had a winning week. That's progress.
Let's start with Thursday Night Football. We already talked a little bit about this game. We have the Chargers, the Broncos. Broncos at Chargers, if you will. Both of these two teams still looking for a wild card spot. They are both in very good position right now. Broncos, though, if they win this game, they clinch a wild card spot. The Chargers are favored by 3 at home. The total's 42.5, and you guys are on opposite sides of this one. Kyle, which way are you leaning?
I'm going to go with the Broncos. Just, they have an opportunity to clinch here. Let's go get this thing done. Sean Payton is a coach that I would imagine would have the right things to say prior to this trip to Los Angeles. I trust this team. I feel like they understand what's at stake. The Chargers got absolutely demolished the other day. I know they had a close one against Indianapolis and Denver, but I'm going to go with the Broncos in this matchup.
And I'm going to go with the Chargers. I didn't like what I saw from their defense. I think they'll rebound here. But more than anything, I didn't like what I saw from Bo Nix last week. And so when I look at Bo Nix and I see Justin Herbert, I'm going to take Justin Herbert in the game. So I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Jim Harbaugh and that team coming off a 40-point allowance to Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers. That's been one of the best defenses in the league so far this season. That's Thursday Night Football. Again, 2 games on Saturday. Let's start with the one that, man, it's tough to pick this on a... What are you writing over there? You passing notes?
Broncos, Chargers.
Okay. Let's go Saturday. Patrick Mahomes may not play. It's kind of baked into the line right now. You can get points.
It is baked in.
You can get points at home for the Chiefs if you want it.
You go first.
I know where I'm going. I'm going with the Chiefs whether he plays or not.
Yep.
Have we seen anything from the Texans that would indicate that they should be favored over even Carson Wentz on the road? I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't get this. This line looks fishy. I'm going to take the bait and bite the hook because I don't understand it. Carson Wentz is not awful, and I think the Chiefs' defense will be good enough. And the Texans haven't showed me at all year long that they're the team that can go on the road and win in this game. So I'm going to take the Chiefs here.
I'm taking the Chiefs as well. I hope it's cold, nasty, windy, real wintry conditions there.
Pete loves that weather. It's his favorite weather.
That's football weather, baby.
It's football weather.
Football weather.
Yeah, and you know what? Put a roof on everything.
I'm going to be taking the Chiefs as well. And I think Carson Wentz, if he does play, he will do a more than serviceable job. They've got some really bright minds, obviously, on the offensive side of the ball in terms of coaching staff. And Carson Wentz, just go out there. You don't have to do anything special. Go get yourself a win, man. That defense will play well against Houston. They'll get after C.J. Stroud. Give me the Chiefs.
But you're right. This number indicates that they don't think he's playing. They don't think it. Otherwise, they'd be like a...
Does he come off the bench if it's a barn burner?
I don't even think you put him in it.
Take that big red jacket off. You know what I'm talking about?
Let him sit up there in the booth with Taylor Swift and the rest of the game.
Oh, that would be iconic.
I think that's the last place.
Let him sit up there with his brother.
That's like when Deshaun Watson initially got hurt. He was sitting upstairs. That is the first game on Saturday. The second game, we have another very interesting one, maybe hard to pick as well. Steelers going up against the Ravens. Steelers coming off their loss to the Eagles here. Interesting, though. Steelers won earlier in the season. This is their second meeting. If the Ravens win this one, they are tied at the top of the division. Ravens favored by 6.5 in this one. Pete, who do you have more faith in?
I have more faith in the Ravens. Look, we saw the Steelers last week without Pickens, and the offense had 160 yards of total offense. That's awful. And Russell Wilson didn't look very good in that game. In fact, nobody did. And we don't know if Pickens will be there. If he is there, that gives him a better chance. But I like the Ravens, what we saw from them offensively. The Giants aren't very good, but the Ravens showed better on offense. Remember, coming out of the bye, they went into the bye, there was concerns about the offense. They were better. I think defensively they're getting better as they get more guys back. I like the Ravens in this game minus the points.
Lamar Jackson's red hot right now, and I feel like this defense for the Baltimore Ravens, they're coming around. And so much of what the Pittsburgh Steelers do and their success is predicated on the moon ball, the lunar launch, Russell Wilson, George Pickens. And if George Pickens is less than 100%, if George Pickens isn't on the football field, I have real concerns about what the identity of this Steelers offense is. To your point, 170, that ain't unlimited, my man. That ain't unlimited.
We usually pick all the primetime games in this first little block, but we're going to save that for last because of the couple games on Saturday. So much more to come. Sunday games. Shabby.
And he didn't even say Sunday.
Shabby.
He needs to practice that. He can't do it.
I need to go to a speech
Can you do it?
therapist.
CBS.
No, none of you can do it. It's like somewhere
Chris.
hot.
I have a small
and
gap
weird...
between my two.
No, it's CBS. See, I can do it.
This is great content. Hope you guys are enjoying it.
By the way, the face he makes when he tries to do it is well worth. Do it.
Yeah.
Like Popeye.
Look like Jim Carrey.
Get your spinach, Popeye.
Let's start with Rams-Jets. The Rams, they control their own fate in the NFC West right now. Aaron Rodgers, hey, that connection to Devontae Adams last week was great.
That documentary finally come out?
Which one?
No,
The one on...
not yet. It hasn't come
We've
out.
gotten some teasers.
I've seen some teasers.
Aaron Rodgers
comes out
I've
today.
seen him sitting there with all the paint on his face, and I don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Got a lot going on.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, he's playing good football the last couple of weeks. Devontae Adams didn't have a catch in the first half, and he had 190 yards in the second half. It was amazing, the game he played. They're playing much better. Aaron Rodgers is playing much better. And this is one of those be careful games for the Los Angeles Rams. And I just think going across the country, you have your eye down the road on that Seattle game, you're thinking about the division. I think the Jets are going to play well here, and I think they're going to cover the number, and it wouldn't shock me at all to see them win the game outright.
Jets are one of these teams. Oh, you know what? I'm going to start with this. Credit to Aaron Rodgers. Sometimes it takes longer for things to come back, like confidence and feel and rhythm. And I wrote him off early in the season, but he's played pretty well the last few weeks. And obviously things are going in the right direction. But I just think that this Rams team is a group that can get up and play against anybody. I'm not sure I can say the same thing about the New York Jets football team in their current state. I'm going to be taking the Rams in this one. I know it's a long way to go. The weather's a little bit different on the East Coast. But I trust that group with Sean McVay and that offense.
You get Lions going up against the Bears this weekend as well. Lions, yes, they are coming off their loss to the Bills, but they are favored by 6.5 in this game. I don't know who's in. You're probably not in a bad spot because you're a fake Lions fan. Kyle?
I'm going to be taking the Lions.
How are you feeling?
In this one. About the Lions or the Bears?
About the Bears.
You're going to get our grizzly bear
I'm feeling pretty down.
over here.
They need wholesale change in Chicago. I mean, the same amount of changes that the defense of the Detroit Lions have had to go through because of injury, those are the same kind of changes I need to see in Chicago from a leadership standpoint.
Let it out. It's good for you.
I didn't get to watch this game. I was very tired. I went to bed very early.
Don't.
But then I woke up and I just saw that outrage from Bears fans.
Just don't.
Let it out. It's
Lions.
good for you. This is your therapy.
That's
Let it all
Lions.
out. Let it out.
My therapist session's on Friday.
Free yourself. Let it out.
I'm going to be taking the Lions, just like I took the Vikings last night.
And I'm taking the Bears.
Why?
Because, in large part because I think the Lions are so decimated on defense. I mean, you look at that defense, it is awful.
And David Montgomery's out for the year now.
If the Lions score twice, the Bears lose the game.
On that defense, now you're taking McNeil and Davis off the field. I mean, you have their best pass rusher already off the field, Hutchinson, your second best pass rusher off the field now, McNeil. Your linebackers, the group is decimated. Now you don't have Carlton Davis, your best corner. They have major problems. They'll keep it within this number. They're not going to win the game.
They're going to get five. They're going to get 5 sacks. The Detroit Lions will get 5 sacks in this football game.
The Bears are going to cover the number. They won't win the game, but they're going to cover the number.
The Lions are going to win by 14 plus points. And Caleb Williams will get sacked 5 times, and there will be another meltdown on X.
Is this why you're posting all those workout videos right now? Like, it's just like post-Bears games?
Rise and grind, baby.
I have beautiful daughters. I have to stay in shape because eventually...
Movie Camera Hey, Blue and Silver Nation. Today, we've got one of those topics that gets every Cowboys fan fired up. If 2024 didn't go the way we hoped, 2025 is shaping up to bring hope and changes that could push the Dallas Cowboys back to the top of the NFC East. And guess what? The name that's starting to surface in the rumor mill has a rich history with our franchise. But hold on, I'll reveal everything only after setting the stage so you can understand the strategy behind this potential move. 3 o'clock in less than a minute, you'll know. First, let's talk about Jerry Jones' bold plan to rebuild the team in 2025. With nearly $100 million in cap space, the Cowboys have plenty of room to invest in impactful players. The goal is clear: bring in experience and talent where it's needed most and turn the team back into a serious contender for the division title and beyond. Fire now. Here's the big news. Amari Cooper might be on the radar to make a return to the Dallas Cowboys. That's right. After being traded and spending a brief stint with the Buffalo Bills, Cooper has shown he still has plenty left in the tank. Late in the 2024 season, he started building great chemistry with Josh Allen, recording 6 receptions for 95 yards in a standout Week 14 performance. While Cooper might not be viewed as a surefire number 1 wide receiver, he's one of the league's best route runners and has the perfect skill set to lead a receiving corps. Flex biceps, why does bringing Amari Cooper back make sense? Picture him working alongside CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott once again. That connection has already delivered results in the past, and with a stronger roster, Cooper could be the missing piece to balance the Cowboys' offense. Additionally, his veteran presence in the locker room could play a crucial role in mentoring the younger players on the team. American football, of course, there are challenges. Other teams will likely be interested in Cooper, and the Cowboys need to ensure the deal makes financial sense. But with the cap space and the win-now mindset Jerry Jones seems to be adopting, this possibility feels more realistic than ever. Speech balloon now. I want to hear from you, Cowboys fans. Is Amari Cooper the missing piece to get the Cowboys back on top of the division? Or do you think the team should prioritize another position in free agency? Your opinion matters, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Megaphone, drop your comments below, share this video with fellow fans, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all the latest about our Dallas Cowboys. Let's go on this journey together as we build toward a successful 2025. American football, go Cowboys. See you in the next video. Until then,